Yo, it's Mo, what's up guys? I am back here today with my first round NFL predictions. You got the Eagles against the Saints in Philadelphia. You have the Packers against the 49ers at Lambeau. You have the Chiefs at the Colts. And then you have the Chargers at the Bengals. So the first video, the first matchup I'm going to do is the Saints at the Eagles. And I think the Eagles are going to win. They're at home. They have a great QB, in my opinion, one of the best in the NFL. This season, 27 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. They have a solid D, the best running back in the NFL. They're riding momentum, beat the Cowboys, now given it was Kyle Orton, but they still beat the Cowboys in Dallas. And I think they're riding more momentum than the Saints are. Drew Brees is a fantastic quarterback, one of the best in the NFL. But on the road, I don't remember the Saints doing anything too special. Remember against the Seahawks when they weren't so good? Marshawn Lynch's beast mode run, one of the best NFL plays in history in my opinion. And that was in Seattle. So to my knowledge, the Saints aren't so good on the road in the playoffs. But maybe I'm wrong. But regardless, I think the Eagles pull away a win. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Saints are going to put up touchdowns. I think the Eagles are going to put up touchdowns. And it's going to be a great game to watch. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this game because it is going to be a blast. Basically, the Eagles are a better team, in my opinion anyway. Third year in a row, the Eagles started off slow. Critics were like, oh my gosh, they're going to suck again. But what did they do? They turned it around, and they are NFC East champions. Eagles win this game. So the next game, 49ers at the Packers. Lambeau Field is a death zone. The Packers are so good at home, except playing the 49ers. Remember last year, Colin Kaepernick literally ran away with the game. The 49ers went to Lambeau and just destroyed the Packers. I wouldn't say destroyed actually, but they beat the Packers pretty good at Lambeau. But I think the Packers get their revenge this year. Aaron Rodgers with that huge pass to Randall Cobb for the touchdown. 38 seconds left in the game against the Chicago Bears. I think that's momentum right there. Packers being at home will definitely help. Now, would I be surprised if the 49ers won? Absolutely not. I am split on this game. It's going to be so close. I mean, I was really having trouble deciding, but I'm going to give it to the home field advantage team. There's no real insight on this one. This is basically just a gut feeling that I have. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but I'm still going to take the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is back, and they're looking good. So the next game is going to be the Chiefs at the Colts. Now this one is going to be a blowout. The Colts are going to win. Even when the Chiefs were 9-0, I still thought they were overrated. They went 2-14 last year, got the number 1 or number 2 pick. I can't remember. The Jaguars might have gotten number 1. I remember they drafted Eric Fisher. But I think the Chiefs are overrated. You know, they were a wild card team. Great record, don't get me wrong. But I still think they're overrated. I think the Colts are going to win pretty easily. I think it's going to probably be like a 38-14 game. Colts are at home. Andrew Luck coming into his own. The Colts are on a hot streak. This reminds me a lot of the Giants when they won the Super Bowl. Went 9-7 on a hot streak into the playoffs and just killed everything in their path. I think the Colts have a good chance to win this game and maybe even go further. You never know. This is going to be a great game for the Colts anyway. Like I said, I think the Colts are going to blow out the Chiefs. Even though the Chiefs have a better record, it doesn't matter. This was probably the easiest prediction. Colts are going to win 35-14. The last game is going to be the Chargers at the Cincinnati Bengals. Now here's an interesting fact about the Chargers. You might know this, you might not. The last 4 teams that have played the Eagles at their home opener have gone on to win the Super Bowl. And the Chargers did that this year. And now they're in the playoffs, and who knows what's going to happen. They beat the Chiefs last week, given they should have lost a few types of ways, played the second stringers, but regardless, they won, and they're in the playoffs. But Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals are just too good. They're too hot. Andy Dalton, I was skeptical about him until the past few weeks. He has really bursted open. He is a beast. I think the Cincinnati Bengals win this game pretty easily. I'll say it'll be a 28-20 game. It's going to be pretty close, but I think home field advantage is going to play a huge factor in this game.